I don't know that. Jeez. But yeah, something
No,
about
probably.
Japanese horror movies just takes it to another level.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think they were just really into the really fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Evidently by, what they tried to do in World War II, but...
Yeah.
Well, they also they kind of let their ideas just fly. They're not really worried about censoring too much stuff.
Yeah.
Or unless it's boobies.
Well,
No.
Okay, the boobies are fine. Anything else is
Yeah,
pixelated, yeah.
Yeah.
yes. They're also, I think a lot of Japanese and, well, a lot of East Asian horror movies even are not trying to go for, like, the lowest common denominator
Yeah.
appeal to everyone horror movies like you get with a lot of North American
Yeah.
PG-13 teen-aimed horror movies,
Yeah.
which just depress me.
Redundant.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the worst.
Yeah. And I think that because of their culture as well, how they're just they have very obsessive... I find that they have very obsessive like tendencies in terms of like the things they focus on. It's like if you talk about music and all that stuff, they like or even covers.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see them do like band covers. It's like one on one. It's top notch and
Yeah.
it's always so perfect.
Nice.
Like, they're very meticulous with that kind of stuff.
Well, actually, even with I forgot with Ju-on, like the original Grudge movie,
Yeah.
they there was a few scenes where it was like the one guy was doing like really obsessive type of behaviors, like he was like chewing the nails down to like
Yeah.
the bone basically,
Yeah.
and like there was a whole bunch of weird stuff like
Uzumaki.
that. Yeah, Uzumaki. Yeah.
Uzumaki.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah.
So it does almost seem to be, like, I think, much like a lot of urban legends are about, punishing people for
Yeah.
bad behavior in this, so
Yeah.
it's sort of latching on to a cultural idea and say, like, this is what can happen if it goes wrong.
Oh yeah.
Like, the first signs that things were going wrong in Uzumaki, and I'm mostly talking about the manga, a little bit the movie, is it Shoichi, the main character's boyfriend?
Yeah.
I think his name's Shoichi, his father, who gets obsessed with spirals and starts
Yeah.
obsessively collecting anything with spirals.
Mm-hmm.
I did
He
like
must like Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. I
It's my favorite anime.
I did actually like the actor who played the dad in the movies. He was very creepy.
Nice and creepy, yeah.
I think just Japanese filmmaking in general is just it's this really nice style that I really
It's
enjoy.
still very visually
Yeah.
like,
and their attention to detail.
They'll
is
let an atmosphere sit there and let you absorb it rather
Yeah.
than
Here's
leaping around
everything
and rather than throwing the scary image in your face.
yeah.
Like there's just moments where they let you feel how
yeah.
Like
tense and strange
Exactly.
everything is before shit goes crazy.
I
Then
remember
like there's not a lot of jump scares either.
Yeah.
It's all about the
and
mood
when
and
the
atmosphere.
jump scares do happen, it's
They're-
really
Oh
fucking
yeah, no, you're
terrifying.
like, oh okay. My pants
I
are
remember
fully
watching
round.
the original like Japanese Ring,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
couldn't watch TV after that.
Yeah.
See, what I liked about the original Ring, like Ringu, was it was honestly just really more of like a murder mystery.
Yes,
Yeah, it
there
was.
was a
More
lot
than,
more
like,
of
a
that element.
horror.
They had a little bit of that in the English version, which I'm sad to
Very
say is
little bit.
I did see that before I saw Ringu.
Yeah, I think
Like-
everyone kind of did.
Yeah, it's
like,
because I
really.
wasn't as into Japanese horror movies at the time, and then I saw Ringu and I was like, oh, I want to watch more of these.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
holy shit. This
and I
was
started
so much
watching a
better.
lot more
Yeah.
Japanese and Korean
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
horror movies.
Yeah, and then Ju-on or something like that. That was,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ju-on was good too.
The North American version sort of had the benefit of the same director.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Didn't know that. So.
Yeah,
It was
yep,
one
it
of
was the same
few
director.
ones where I almost kind of preferred the North American.
It had better
Grudge.
effects, and I think it sort of did a lot of the same things. I give it points off because it starred Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I really don't like her.
Yeah, you almost imagine her to start staking the ghosts.
See,
and stuff,
I could never even watch Buffy because I really don't like her. You know how sometimes you don't like
Like
an
a
actor
person.
and you can't pinpoint why? I don't like her voice. It bothers me.
Oh, okay.
Every time she talks, I just am like, please be quiet.
Like a lot of people with DiCaprio.
Yeah,
They
so
just hate them for
it's
some
why
reason.
I could never watch Buffy because I'm like, oh, is she in every episode? She's the title character? I'm out.
That's why you watch Angel.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Giles is pretty awesome.
Yeah, but I
Anthony
just-
Stewart Head's pretty
I
man
do-
crushy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree.
Just
I
watch
agree.
Repo instead.
Yes, I did watch Repo.
Just keep watching. Just watch Repo over and over.
Okay,
again.
got it. Can do.
do.
But yeah, I'd say of the North American remakes of a Japanese horror movie, Ju-on, or the Grudge one, I'll use The Grudge for the North American one.
Yeah.
The Grudge is the slightly better one, although it is kind of weird in that, wow, there are a lot of white people living in this one Japanese city. And I know that's a thing. There are a lot of, like, you know, expats
Yeah.
living
Yeah.
in Japan, but it's just something like in this one area and they all know each other. And, like, the teacher that the main...
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like...
Bob.
Yes.
Well, they all got hired through the same like student exchange program. I mean, it kind of makes.
There was also a part in the North American movie which I don't get, like, how did this happen even when they had a Japanese director where they're a family that's moving to a house there is unpacking their stuff and the husband looks at some of the newspaper they had wrapped their cutlery inware and it was a North American newspaper about a baseball team and he goes, oh, I'm gonna miss this. I'm like, what, you're gonna miss baseball while you're in Japan? There's a lot of that there.
Exactly.
I
like,
think there's
and-
more.
And
Yeah.
if he meant baseball coverage in English, that really wasn't clear because it just made it seem like, oh darn, I'll never watch baseball again. It's like, no, you'll be able to watch a lot of baseball. Don't worry.
You're just gonna cheer for the Tigers now. The clearly better team.
Yeah. Just not the Red Sox or, you know,
Or-
any of the Sox.
Yeah, no, you don't need socks, and you've got tigers. Yeah, so no, I do like how a lot of the Japanese movies do kind of like stick with the whole like the supernatural superstitions almost,
Exactly.
Yes.
like and
Or
lots
just
of
urban legends as well.
Whereas
Yeah.
I think a lot of the really pervasive North American urban legends are about psycho killers. I noticed the ones
qu'est-ce que
that
c'est?
yeah. Walked into that one. I only have myself to blame for that. But no, that they're more about like earthly dangers, like
Yeah.
you will be physically punished by another person for doing this bad thing. Whereas a lot of in other cultures, the ones that have stuck around longer are ghost and spirit based.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, if you say you try to tell the urban legends about a ghost, they'll laugh at you. Whereas I still, to this day, I swear to God, I see things passed around on Tumblr and Reddit and even Facebook of people posting, oh, here's a dangerous initiation rite a gang's doing. And I'm like, that is an urban legend that was old when I was a kid and
Yeah.
I'm almost 30. So, wow.
Chain letters.
chain letters. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, in email
Chain emails
form.
now.
Yeah.
Or chain Facebook posts.
Yep.
Oh fuck, I hate those. My mom's been posting a few of those on Facebook. I'm like, Mom,
That's so a mom on
Mom,
the internet
stop
thing
it.
at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Mom, if you're listening, no. I know you won't. I keep telling you not to listen.
Don't listen.
This. If you don't, then there's a murderer coming for you. No, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
It's that and minion quotes. Those two things can get fucked.
Oh my God, mom! That is a prime mom on Facebook thing.
I'm glad my mom hasn't seen that. She's probably just like, oh, I'm fucking sick of you like Lego people. I kept stepping on them when I was younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, minion quotes can go get fucked.
But yeah,
Well,
I just thought chain letters was like the weirdest thing ever. It's like, if you don't send these letters to 10 other people,
then yeah, someone's gonna
Divine
scoop out your eyes
I actually
and pee
got
in your
a
butt.
chain letter at one point, a
Really?
physical chain letter.
Did you frame it?
No, I
Oh.
threw it in the garbage.
Oh.
I was, oh God, how old was I? I was like 9 or something,
hmm
and it was, I guess, like it was to our house, and they probably found it in the phone book because those were a thing back then.
Yeah. Oh God, they were.
I'm old.
I remember Shane and I learned how to tear them in half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I learned how to do that from, I think, Bill Nye.
Yeah, Bill Nye's the pimp.
Yeah, Shane taught me that as well, actually. So it's like good party trick.
So
Yeah,
what
his-
was your chain letter? What was your?
Oh, it was just about, like, it didn't actually even have any negative repercussions. It was like, you'll have good luck, and here's all the stories of people that have had the good luck happen to them.
Oh wow,
And I'm
that's.
like, but how did this letter know if you already sent it off? Well,
I never thought of that.
Shit.
I was too busy
yeah,
giving money to like a
I didn't think
Zimbabwe.
of it as a kid either. That's what my dad told me. He was like, well, how would they know, how would the people who wrote this letter know if they had already passed it off by the time the good stuff happened to these other people?
Yeah,
And I was
exactly.
like, oh, okay, and that's why it's going in the garbage.
That's why these people are idiots.
But
Yes.
just think of all the good luck you could have had.
Oh, damn, that's why my life turned out like this.
Which reminds me, it's something that my dad told me, and I think I sort of still kind of do nowadays.
Okay.
And like, you know how sometimes, I think it's in North American culture, it's like, oh, if you pick up quarter, it's good luck kind of thing.
Yeah, find a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad he always told me, he's like, well, leave it. I'm like, why? Well, you can save up the luck. I'm like, what do you mean by saving a lot? Like, it's like, well, let's say there's a coin next time. This time, then next time it will be $1, and then it will be like $2 or something like that. So I told that to a really good friend of mine. I was just thinking like, I'm just gonna just say whatever. Apparently, it worked for him.
Huh.
He started off like he saw like 25 cents a quarter. Doesn't care. I was like, leave it. Okay. Next time, toonie.
Huh.
He said, I'm gonna leave it. Okay. Next time, $10. And he didn't make it up. And then, and then the other day he just came to me. He's like, so I did it. What do you mean did it? I picked it up. How much? $20.
Oh man.
Nice.
I'm like, dude, what if this 20 became 100 and the 100 turns
look, you
into...
can't pass up a 20.
Yeah, no, even the 10 I would have been like,
I
hell
would have
yeah.
picked up a 10.
Oh,
I would have
man,
been like,
yeah,
yeah,
toonie,
things
yes,
are going my way
like-
today.
Yeah.
So you could have had like 32 to 55 at that point.
Yeah?
I don't know, so I was thinking like, so technically if you're going by this logic, couldn't you just save it until like you get a lottery ticket and then you get like a few million? I don't think about that.
Yeah.
Well-
But it's just weird because it's sort of like it never happened to me, but it happened to him.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's pick it up, save the luck, or how. And there's different Chinese ones. It's like, oh, you shouldn't pick stuff from the street because you're bringing stuff back to your home again.
Right,
Oh,
like similar to the umbrella thing.
Yeah, or like how you shouldn't stay when you're walking. You shouldn't be near the wall at night because that's where the spirits are.
Oh shit,
Oh.
I use that to brace myself because it's dark as fuck.
And when I'm drunk,
Oh, also,
Yeah.
yes.
yeah, it's like
So drunks get taken by ghosts a lot.
it's some really weird
Ghosts
like,
of their past, am I right?
Yeah.
their conscience.
Oh.
That's why everybody's like holding them there and puking.
Oh, I
True.
see.
It's ghosts.
It's ghosts,
Ghosts
and then
make you puke.
Exactly. It's mostly the alcohol.
Mostly, yeah, but ghosts.
Which
Well,
the
that's why
ghost
they
put
call
in
them
there.
spirits, Edison.
Whoa.
Whoa! Shit. All right. Well, I think on that note. All right. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you, Max, for coming.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you, by the way.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
Oh well, we'll
That was
definitely
super fun, guys.
have to have you again and
Yay.
stuff. So yeah, solid. All right. Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye. Here's a little behind the scenes secret for all you guttural fans out there. Ones that were like, hey, when's the next episode coming? I'm like, I'm too busy dicking around.